I normally sit there probably when Steve gets here. I came over here to update some scores into Kevin's seat and started talking to Dennis and carried on a pretty 7 minute conversation before I looked down and realized I hadn't turned on the mic so that our listeners could tune in. So Dennis is over there sounding like he's just talking to himself occasionally.
Oh.
So next thing I know, Kevin comes over to where you're sitting. He's like, make sure my mic's turned on. I said, I might ought to do the same thing. Looked at, nope, it wasn't on. So that's all right. That's what everybody wants to. Nobody wants to hear me talk anyway.
Yeah, speaking of Steve Degree, you think he's coming tonight?
Jeez almighty, I don't think they're going to get away from the.
The post game show might finish before that game finishes. Can we finish a post game show before a game finishes?
Absolutely. The way they done had weather delay after weather delay over
That's
there.
That's exactly right. So, games I'm still looking at, scrolling down.
Was they at Shelby tonight?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
so they was at Shelby?
Yes. That can't be right. No. Somebody's messing with the system. Yeah.
What was that?
Somebody's jacking with Max Preps. They've got Bessemer. So what's our score that we have right now for Bessemer City and East Gaston on the scoreboard?
6-28.
Somebody messed it up right now. They've got Bessemer City leading East Gaston 90-0 right now.
I don't think that would be accurate.
We've seen that this year.
We have seen 90-0. We have.
But
there has been a 90-0 in the game.
We won't name names, but we have seen that this year.
No names, Shelby.
Dennis. All right, but
I mean, it's no slight on Shelby because they had 90.
I know. I guess you can name there. Let's be respectful of the other school. Let's see, 34-14. We still got that score. So those are, again, nothing updated right now. Again, we've got the two games we know that have been postponed. Star Mountain Allegheny has been rescheduled for tomorrow morning. From what I saw in the post, that game's scheduled to be played at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then Crest and Forest View. That game did get underway. Crest leading early 7-0, but it has been postponed and we moved to Monday.
And Chip.
Yes, sir.
There's a 70% chance of rain Monday.
Well, that's better than it was 100% tonight. So
there you go.
So that means there's a 30% chance it won't rain.
There you go.
That's just the process we got.
That's like Michael Jordan when they told him he had a 10% chance of hurting himself worse when he was injured, like his second or third year. And he's like, y'all don't understand. That's a 90% chance I'm going to be fine. So let me play. So, but yeah, continuing to look at our scores. We'll continue to give you updates as we receive them. Shelby and Kramer, we can hear that game going on currently. The last score update we have 30-22. We can hear Brent Pasco and Jeff Jones in the background.
What's that score in there? You got it?
Kevin's taking a look for us. Going to check and see. All of our scores that we have appear to be up to date as of this point. Keep an eye on. Let's see if we can. I'm going to see some of these scores that are not finals. Let's see if we can find out more about them. Let's check on.
Will, I'm just making an observation here. But you were eating a brownie, and you were eating a piece of cake with a chocolate frosting, and you're drinking a dark cola. And I just wanted to compliment you. Everything matches your outfit.
All right. So
that's.
I lost the bet.
Will's like, thank you.
Green Bay got beat by the Browns Sunday.
We have photographic proof of this, folks. It might air its ugly head tomorrow morning during the Shock Jocks.
I'm pretty sure it probably will. Again, I'm gonna defend myself because I'm a man. I'm gonna wear it because I said I would wear it on the air, and we're on the air.
Well, you are a man of your word.
I'm a man of my word.
I'll boast you on that. You are a man of your word.
So here he is. And then I have all the Dallas hosts next week. So yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah.
Well, what I want to see is when the Browns play Dallas, you or Calvin won. Are y'all going to have the same bet?
Me and Calvin has the bet when Green Bay plays Dallas this week. This Sunday night.
Green Bay plays Dallas.
This Sunday night when Green Bay plays.
Well, is your Green Bay jersey big enough to fit Calvin?
I believe all my clothes are big enough to fit.
I was trying to be polite.
I believe he can wear about anything I have, and it's going to drape all over him.
Oh, gracious.
I'm gonna come up here probably Thursday and prepare that beautiful Jordan love for him to wear.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Will you still be working next Friday night?
Maybe not. No, he has to let me work. I'm gonna at least get to see it. I might not work after Friday night.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Owen has extended their lead on Avery County.
Well, give me some finals, Chip.
We're working on it, Dennis.
I mean, it's nearly 10:30.
Listen, it's
half the
it's gonna
listening
be
area had
rough on this side of the river to get finals in. We might, if we won't get finals,
I don't think my phone's gonna last. My phone's about to die on me because I've been trying to update the scores all.
we're gonna have to look at the eastern side of the state to get finals.
That's
You know what he needs? You know what he needs, don't you, Will?
He's probably got an iPhone over there. He probably need an Android.
What he needs is a charger.
Huh?
I need one that fits around here. All mine are home.
You could use a Crest charger.
Oh, gracious. Speaking of, and we're going to talk about this. We'll join Kevin and I, and Dennis, you can give your 2 cents because I'm sure we'll have folks calling in, or some of our broadcasters calling in to give us rundowns of the games once the games do finally wrap up. But one thing I brought up that makes things a little interesting, we talked about the Crest game being postponed to. Speaking of.
Well, boy, you gonna look good in that green next week. See, you already preparing yourself. You got on green tonight.
That's Calvin and Will Boynton with the challenge.
Calvin, you got an out on this. Didn't there used to be a Dallas jersey that you had that's now a Green Bay player? That's right. There you go. You're covered.
That jersey is not green and gold. And I had to play the music. Doom, 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 doom. Go back.
We got Will's jersey for next week.
My jersey
Kevin's got Will's jersey for next week.
I promise you that is not my jersey for next week. I promise you that's not my jersey.
Oh, Sanders.
Hey, I don't know why they keep trying to put me in these mediums.
Now that is a medium. That's a lot.
No, wait, Kevin. Wait, we need to get a broadcast right. So that Sanders is obviously for Shadur Sanders.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
Byron Sanders.
If it was Shadur, it would be a brown jersey.
No, Saturday morning we played a clip where we showed one of the broadcasters. There was one of the draft picks this year. One of the rookies wore a blue jersey with a 20 and a Sanders on it for Barry Sanders, and the broadcaster obviously had no knowledge of football history and said, "So you're wearing obviously this is significant. You're wearing the 20 for Shadur Sanders." And just completely just flopped on it. And no idea. So it was bad. So, but anyways,
that was what's her name?
Yeah,
done that on game day.
Yeah, it was on game. Yes.
Well, speaking of broadcasters, what was the deal this week with the Yankees broadcaster criticizing a player for going to the memorial service last week? Did you hear anything?
I hadn't heard anything about that. I know. I've been too busy watching them be on their win streak, seeing if they can catch Toronto. So, but no, I've not heard anything, Dennis. I hadn't. And I'm surprisingly, I've been keeping up or googling them quite a bit. But
that's right. You're a golf man. You've been watching the
I've been
Kathy Hochul Open.
I've been watching the Yankees this week, and keeping up with them. But no, this weekend was supposed to be Ryder Cup weekend, but somebody forgot to tell the American team that because they haven't shown up yet.
Well, Chip, I'm giving you a hard time, but my team's season is going to be officially over this weekend.
That's all right. But yeah, we're looking at before we have some of our broadcasters calling in, and Dennis, to get your perspective on this. As we mentioned, Crest game's postponed. It's not been postponed to tomorrow, which I thought they would at least try to do, but I guess
tomorrow would have worked out better.
But they've moved it to Monday, so it's going to be Monday evening, and I'm curious about that because you've got a game, you're playing Monday, that shortens your week.
Yep.
And you've got a game Friday. Now, depending on the opponent, that could or couldn't be a challenge. This particularly would be a challenging week for Crest because a week from today, next Friday, they host South Point.
And this could be for the conference championship. I mean,
Right.
All rights laid to the side and being realistic, these two teams would be battling for first and second in this conference.
It's at home. It's at Crest. But as I brought up to Kevin, and Will jumped in on the conversation as well, this doesn't set up, and again, you don't want to make excuses. If your team's good, your team's good. But this doesn't set up well in terms of a week of preparation for Crest because you're playing Forest View. You got to focus on that game for Monday. You got to think Tuesday's going to be a recovery day. So that gives you one good day of practice Wednesday because Thursday.
No recovery day.
No,
Tuesday you'll go straight into working out.
Okay.
For that game.
Okay.
You might not go full throttle Tuesday. You may just go in with walk-ins, walk through, and shoulder pads and shorts. But
I hate to.
There's no rest on that day.
Stick a pin in your theory, but this is South Point. Yes, they are a tough opponent. Yes, they are well coached and well seasoned. There are no surprises when you prepare for South Point.
No.
It's the same play. Put a helmet on everybody that's on the other side of the ball.
Yep. That's kind of what Will and Kevin both. It's assignment football. It's basically what Kevin called it.
Right.
And
that's exactly what it is.
Folk making sure and so really it comes down to your defense. And as I told Will, I would assume pretty much, and I understand your point about the key to shutting down that offense is basically pushing that center back.
Oh yeah,
big
time.
So more than likely you're going to look at an uneven front. More than likely, with it being a high school, you're going to look at a 5-man front. You're looking at a 50 base as you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going to, and again, a lot of assumptions. I'm guessing you're going to have at least at a minimum 8 men in the box.
Oh,
so or you're like you said, you're pulling a safety up.
Yeah,
and we're walking a safety up, but but you've also got to be mindful, as you and Kevin both said. And Kevin tended to be a little more of a risk taker with his initial strategy of, until you beat me with the pass to the tight end over the flat, until you beat me man to man, man up, I'm going to challenge you and pull or bring up everybody into maybe even 8 or 9 into the box.
Yes, Chip, but in this game, your MVP should be your nose guard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would agree.
Guard in this game, your nose guard has got to be an absolute dog. If he ain't but a dog, but for one game, the game against South Point, if he's a dog for that one game, that wins you that ball game.
That's the whole reason. It's kind of like Tampa Bay activating their defensive linemen for the Eagles and the tush push this weekend. Yeah. So that's you want to control the trenches.
That's a little different from South Point. Yeah. South Point runs the tush push every play.
Right. No.
Just about, yeah.
So
for sure.
They're wanting to. Crest defensively is going to want to control the point of attack, and that point of attack is right there at the snap.
Oh, you definitely can't win. You can't lose the trenches. Yeah, I mean you can't lose.
And once you've stopped that, you've been there, Will. I remember. I'm not that old. Once you stop that point and you clog the middle, the quarterback ain't going nowhere.
No.
And the fullback ain't going nowhere if you got a hat on them. They can, in recent years, they will throw a little sideline pass. And a couple of years ago, we played it perfectly in the middle, and they would throw a little pass, which South Point never threw anything in the past, and they would get 20-yard, increases by doing that. So not only do you have to clog the middle, now you have to have defensive backs that you can't bring up. You have to leave them outside. And occasionally, when you were bringing them up, they would get a pass.
Here's the one thing about that. You got a dog. Pluto is a dog out there at corner. leaving him one-on-one with any receiver that South Point would have.
He don't care if he is a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with him covering one-on-one.
Yeah.
With any receiver that they have over there, because they just, I mean,
Well,
he's
the other
not
back
he's not
ain't
going
bad
he's
either.
not going to play D1 ball for nothing. The boy can play ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, right now, it's just in his blood. His brother plays for Green Bay Packers. His brother's a linebacker for the Green Bay Packers. So it's just in his blood. That's
Tell him who his brother is.
Tyron Hopper.
Yep.
Is
How do you know
brother.
about the Packers? I thought you were a Browns fan.
And again, I lost the bet.
He is brown, but he's not a Brown fan.
I'm not a. Yeah, thank you. That's a great explanation.
Good evening, folks. Y'all see some highlights?
Yeah,
of
let's
what we
get
got
some
today?
highlights going on there.
Let's watch some highlights. Right now, Burns is pulling away. They're up 47-12 on West Lincoln.
But Shelby's in decent control of that game too.
Shelby's up 2 scores right now, but if Kramer puts one in, then all of a sudden we're back to where we were.
back to
So
Is there a suicide watch on a certain person that we are all familiar with?
for what?
It's West Lincoln losing.
He
27.
now last I heard him explaining was not really worried about Burns. They was
Yeah.
worried about Shelby.
Yeah.
So that's the last I heard him say.
That was the Kramer folks.
Y'all can talk about that in the morning.
I hope he shows up.
He will. He will. I'm trying to find the text from this week. Tom Terry. Let's see if he's sending Lincoln highlights. Oh, let's see.
He sent us a sonnet.
I didn't read all this.
I was, you know, some of us work during the day. I'm not sure what.
I'm gonna read y'all the type of text that we get
Yeah.
and see if this makes any sense to y'all. All right. It is finally time to play football for the first time. West Lincoln versus Burns. West Lincoln established in the fall of 1961, Burns in 1967. Both have been playing sports for over 50 years, 12 miles and 17 minutes apart. Both have won state titles along the way, Burns in football and baseball, West Lincoln in wrestling and women's golf.
Women's golf. Yeah, that's it. I should have went with it. Never mind.
Who will win is a question we will all find out tonight at Burns High School at George Falls Stadium.
So he actually went to the game.
Oh, me.
He was supposed to, but it ain't George Falls Stadium. It's
Ron Green.
It's Run Green Stadium.
A gentleman who had set his alarm clock to get up and dash over the field to move the sprinklers to different locations, and then he would go home and reset his alarm to be ready for it again. George, we hope you set an alarm clock on this battle in football where it will happen for years and years to come. It's game 1. Enjoy this between 2 schools like UNC State or UNC Duke or also State Duke, not far apart, and they were put this close to play each other. It's time. Let's go enjoy it.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm wondering. I want to look at the other side of the field. I want to see if the West Lincoln fans came down.
If they're still there,
Yeah.
we pull up the shot. I mean, they may have left by now. 'Cause
Yeah,
all the
they may
rain
have
and
that. But I'm just
everything.
wondering if they can't, because that's probably closer than the Lincoln game. So
12 miles. Yeah, well, 17 minutes. I'm trying to think how long West Lincoln to Lincoln exactly by driving. It's probably a few minutes shorter than 17. It's probably right at 13 or something like
Right.
that. It's
That
right in the
depends on
neighborhood.
whether you're driving your tractor or not.
Mhm.
If you're driving your 4-wheel drive truck.
see, now you could drive your tractor over to Lincoln, but you couldn't drive your tractor over to Burns.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, the way to Lincoln would have more street lights. The way from Duke to Burns would have less.
Yes, that's exactly why you drive your tractor.
We love you, Terry.
In the dark.
We love
Come
you.
on, Will. Hey, you drive up near Dennis, you got to pass an Amish person there all the time. He lives up there in Amish country. where
Hey,
the horses are.
I got the proof of the Amish people around me. You know, the road
Mm-hmm.
is well fertilized.
He's right.
I imagine so.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. It's winding down. Burns still leads 47-12.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Third quarter, huh?
There's a shot there from the stadium as they wind the clock down. All right, I'm going to get over to some highlights for the folks at home. Let's see if I can get this set up like I want to. And we'll go through what we got so far on tonight's broadcast. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say more than likely this is going to be about the most unorganized highlights we've had because of the times and everything jumping around. So we're going to do our best and go with what we got. So let's scroll back to the start of tonight's broadcast. Chase and RS Central take the field at Chase. I like hearing the bands. All right, Bulldogs go up 7-0. Max Davis touchdown here against the West Lincoln Rebels. This was
good cut
4 hours ago. You could have watched kickoff, Will. Got in your car and drove to Myrtle Beach and caught the third and the second half.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Bulldogs going up 14-0 on the end around.
Woo. Did they give that to the tight end?
Yeah, well, whatever position Levis playing, he came out of the slot.
He should
big
be.
with the tight end. He in the slot.
That's a load.
This is RS Central going up 7-0 on the little hitch pass.
Was that release was a little early, was it not?
So they beat
Chase
pretty bad tonight.
That release is a little early on that one. Go back.
On who?
That release is just a little bit, a tad bit early.
Which one?
This one.
But who are you talking about? Who's releasing early?
I can't see his number.
What position on the field is he?
The middle in the trip.
Oh, okay.
In the back? Like off the line?
Yeah.
He's fine.
77 is okay. He may not have been. My bad.
Oh, they good. 77 didn't block anybody until the last 15 yards down the field.
Well, I guess he wasn't supposed to. Everybody was blocked up.
Everybody's out of the way. Here's the 90-yard run.
Was that a pass?
No, it's an option. He's going to get missing.
It is an option, yeah.
There he goes. He could go all the way.
TJ Stratford.
I'm fast, boy.
He gone. All right, this made it 14. Now that's the celebration. I need to point that. How about Burns, Jeriah, and Ussery? At 27-6, dragging Rebels into the end zone.
That's 11. That's a big dude.
35-0 at halftime. This touchdown through the window during the storm. RS Central goes up 35-0. Our Bulldogs. This is Ussery again, 18. This made it 34-6. Going deep. What a catch!
Great catch.
What a catch!
Nice.
Willie Mays caught that, and the West Lincoln player wants him out of bounds. But I'm sorry,
I'm
son.
sorry. Yes, sir. That's all right there.
You only need one foot. I think he got both.
I see a pink foot in there.
I think
he might. Have
He might have got both in there. Let's see if he get that in that.
That's when the ball hit.
His toe tapping that. Yeah.
So we got a touchdown. He got one either way, no matter what.
That's all you need in high school.
How about Stratford for another touchdown? His second.
What in the world would you thinking? That's way late. You deep in the end zone. Why are you still making that tackle? He 5 yards in the end zone.
He's making sure he got him down.
Uh-oh.
Cameron Rudisell with a block and recovery.
When things are going bad.
You could hear that.
Yeah.
That's a thump. That's a thump. Not the thud, but the O that you keep playing afterwards.
That was making you laugh.
Where have I heard that before?
Here is Max Davis going around on the end. Walks it in from 5 to 7 out. Touchdown. Bulldogs. All right, let's see if I can find some other scores from our reporters out in the area. We're going to go out to, how about we go out to the Lincoln Charter game and check out all the tons of scores in that game where Corvion destroyed the Eagles tonight, 50.
Well, the Eagles won.
2-6. No, the Cardinals won.
The Cardinals won.
It was a bird. A bird won.
A bird won the game tonight.
Yes.
Just like last night.
Let's find. That was
Cardinals
defense.
Seahawks.
49ers interception. We're gonna go here. First touchdown of the night. Let's go on out to Corvion. Well, game was at UNC Charlotte. This is Desmond Walker. Nice little.
Was that a fumble recovery?
No, he will. Yes, he dribbled the ball.
So,
and that's how David described it on the broadcast. He said Walker bounces the outside. He dribbles it, picks it up into the end zone. I don't know if you've ever.
that's heads up though. Good gracious.
Amazing.
I know it's raining, Will, but look at the bleachers.
I love that kid in the background.
Oh my God.
What they should have did was tell the UNC, send an email out to all the UNC Charlotte students.
I know, right?
And be like free ball game.
Free ball game. It probably would have went. That was a pick. Ooh. Get out of here. Where is this school at? Because I heard somebody say, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Charlotte. They're in Charlotte. It doesn't sound like it, did it? Screen pass, Desmond Walker.
It sounded like that was from out east now, sure enough.
Well, neither team has a home stadium. Now you know why.
That's a big youngin.
Walks it.
73.
73.
Yeah, we mentioned
Ooh,
that
he might have
earlier.
been early too. Good gracious, he might have been early.
See,
Look up Corvion number 73.
he'd be a tall dude.
He might have been early, Doc. He was way on down the field right there. That ball went forward, not side to side.
73.
Yeah, what's his size?
Yeah.
Listed at.
Let's see.
Corvion with a kick. Got him a field
Josiah
goal.
Fields, 6'4", 250.
Yep. What?
Number
what
75, Nathaniel Comba, is 6'3", 270.
Oh,
This is like last week's play for Shelby over the back.
did you see this?
Yeah. Didn't box him out.
Gotta box him out. Other than that, you gonna get
That's
mauled.
great concentration.
You got mauled.
Never mind the athleticism. That's great concentration.
Look at here. Jeez.
I was in the right spot, coach.
Knock it
I
down.
stood exactly where you told me to stand.
Knock it
What
down.
am I supposed to do there?
What am I supposed to do?
That was, let's see if we got his name. Cameron Simpson. Great catch there, Simpson. This is Kelvin Stetson. Close to the same neighborhood with names. Cuts it back to the left side. Little misdirection. Field goal. 38-0. Hey, how about Lincoln Charter? Let's see if we can get on the scoreboard. 38-6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we can.
Nice
That's some speed right there now.
Who's playing music?
Did he throw that? How did he release that? That was. I don't like that release. Looked like he
Weird.
jump balled it. Yeah.
Little Tim Tebow.
Stetson.
Oh man.
He just put the brakes on.
Whoa. Put the brakes on. That's
That's a
fly
Chris,
right by.
That's a Chris Berman. Whoop!
I made a 45-6 Corvion.
I mean, he's.
Another field goal, 52-6, and that's going to be the final at UNC Jerry Richardson Stadium. All right, let's go out to Shelby's still going on. Jakari's got that one. How about you want to see all those South Point highlights tonight? It's a bunch of fullback dives.
Imagine
I'm
that.
shocked.
Imagine a bunch of fullback dives.
Imagine my
at
Shocked,
Cypress.
I tell you.
All right, here we go. We're going to start with the first one of the
Let's
night.
see.
We got one fullback touchdown.
2 full-
Pless is the runner for the Raiders. Number 2. Pless. Number 3.
A quarterback
Then-
keeper.
then
How
we'll-
original.
Then, Will, you know what you don't do when you can't stop the fullback from going right down your throat? Is you don't give up a 90-yard punt return. And that's exactly what Hunter Huss decided to do here.
This
Is it the
score
same?
really
Is it the same
surprised me.
fullback?
no, he's not returning punts. That was Can Crawford, number 8, with the kick return on that one. All right, Red Raiders, this is 34-0.
Quarterback, keeper right up there. He cut it back, and ain't nobody at home. Nobody is at home. That play should never come back when you playing that defense. When you playing that offense. You actually did what you're supposed to do. Make him turn back to the middle of the field,
Where's the cleanup man?
and there's nobody there.
Where's the
that-
cleanup man?
that
21's back there
defensive
hanging
end-
out right there.
That defensive end that defensive end here, number 6. No,
Well, I'm going to point to the culprit right here. Here's your middle linebacker. Right now, he's in the middle of the action wheel. He's not going to be in the middle of action for long. Just watch him. He's backing up. He's backing up. He's still backing up.
What are you doing?
He went backwards. That's his lane cutback, I'm pretty sure.
Why would you in the midst of all them giants
With your
anyway?
back to him. So I'm saying, I think he got in the wrong
But
spot.
that was the right play. Is that 6 or 8 that made him turn back? So that's 5. That's
Yeah,
5.
yeah, yeah.
5. He turned him. He was in his spot. He made everything happen the way
Right
it's
here.
supposed to happen.
Yeah.
He looked him off, walked up in there, and turned him back. This is exactly the way you're supposed to play this play. Turns him back inside. He's supposed to have been hit 3 times right there. Bam, bam, bam. Turned him back into all those white shirts.
You know what's even worse is that if that quarterback really wanted to, he could just pitch this ball because ain't nobody guarding that running back. Watch the back out of the backfield.
Nobody's over there.
Nobody's over there. It didn't matter. He just kept it for a score anyway. All right, this has made the quarterback keeper again 40-0 for South Point.
There he goes.
Left side. Back up quarterback again. South Point, this is a 64-yard touchdown. This is Hunter Huss's only score of the game. Poor pursuit and tackling there from the Raiders, it looked like. But
Well, the first mistake was letting him catch the ball.
let's
7
see.
people around there.
He's only threw like a 5 or 6 yard out or something like that. 1, 2 Raiders around him, then he outran them. Safety took a bad angle, and off to the races.
Yep.
How about Cam Crawford with a pick 6? So he's got a punt return touchdown and a pick 6 tonight.
That's a pretty good night.
And, well, he beat Huss by himself with a
There
punt
you
and a
go.
pick 6. They didn't even need the fullback tonight, guys. So, jeez. All right, let's see. That's O'Brien. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what all games we got highlights of off the top of my head real quick. All right, we do have some Chase. And did I show those a minute ago? I don't think we did. Let's go back to our Chase highlights that we just had earlier.
We looked at one because that was one of the ones to the press box that we looked at.
Yeah, that is right. Let me. That's Tanner's. I wonder if sometimes they get hidden in the replies. You got to
Yeah.
go back over here and check some stuff out. Oh, I do got some extra touchdowns back here in the replies that we'll show from that Burns game, and maybe some more from Chase too. No, the 14-0 Burns. All right, I want to make sure I get all the touchdowns. I don't think we saw this one earlier. Yeah, we did. That was the great pass over the top. Yeah, we did see all those highlights. So I got the West Lincoln highlights. We've seen Chase. We've seen Lincoln Charter. Did we get any Crest highlights tonight? It was 7-0. Let's see if I got anything tonight.
Were they at home or at?
Was that Crest? Yeah.
That Crest.
I didn't.
I may have to go up and cover that game Saturday, Monday.
And you should broadcast it.
That would
Possible.
not be a bad idea. Let's look. We got Jakari Shell. He's out at Kramer right now. I need to get. What's going on in there? Okay. Is Tom still going? Okay. I want to check on that. Better check on that. I ain't got any text that anybody's done yet, but I'm trying to get through all these highlights before I have to get back in there. All right. Let's see. Today's the 26th, correct? Let's go to Shelby highlights. How about Farmer to Williams for the touchdown? This made it 6-0. Extra point was blocked.
Oh. I mean,
that
that's
one-handed. I can't tell.
The whole middle of the field cleared out. They called him on a blitz.
I think he got it with
They
both
called him
hands.
on a blitz.
Drag. Jonah Woods with a touchdown. This made it 15-0. I don't know how they got to 15 when they missed the extra point to begin with. 22-0. Shelby to Farmer to Williams again. This time to the corner for the touchdown. Play again. Shelby and Kramer still playing right now, folks, on the radio. All right, Will, you ready for the illegal play of the night?
Where's the ball spotted?
There you go.
Will,
There you go. Both hands on his back. That's a full push.
No. Look at the ball.
Pre-snap.
Will.
Pre-snap.
The ball is already in the end zone.
Oh, wow. Touchdown.
And they haven't even snapped it yet.
We got a picture. He just went off.
So we've got it.
We'll be right back in a moment.
Oh, let me switch. Let me switch over to the scoreboard real quick.
But this was interesting, Will, in that if you'll see the goal line there and you see the ball, it's already in the end zone.
Yeah.
Center snuck it up there on the goal line there, Trent. Will. Now, we were wondering why he just sneak it from here anyway. They handed it backwards. They took it out of the end zone.
Took it out of the end zone, handed it backwards.
He about fumbled it. Watch him. Look, he don't have the ball right here.
I took your view down. I took your view because we got the scoreboard up. My fault.
That's fine. What is this? The quarterback about loses it. He's bobbling this ball. Look, he's outside his hands.
Man.
And then he gets it to the fullback, and then you're talking about the tush push right here.
Yeah, the two hand in the back.
From the running back, the fullback.
I don't think that's legal in high school. I think you can just do it in pro.
I do not know. I do not know, but I know that ball's not supposed to be on that goal line.
I do know that.
Is that legal?
I haven't coached in many years, but
Andre, what you think about this setup right here?
Awesome.
They took it out of the end zone, handed it to the quarterback. He about fumbled it.
He's out of fun.
Then he give it to the fullback.
Then we get a tush push. He got the touchdown call. What are you talking about? He did his job. Well, first of all, the ball's on the line. The line judge isn't even on the line. Watch him. He's where the ball's supposed to be.
He is where the ball's supposed to be.
He's where the ball's supposed to be.
How did they get that far up?
His left foot's probably where the ball's supposed to be.
How did they get that far up and you can't see?
What's that yellow marker over there? Oh, wait a minute. That's the goal line. Well, look at where the ball's at.
Let me make this so y'all can see my man in here. Here you go. So
that's crazy.
I think that's where he's supposed to be spotted. The ball, as you can see, is in the end zone right now. So anyway, Kramer scored on this one, believe it or not.
Twice.
Before and after the snap. Oh, so that made it 22-7. How about Stuart Kramer right here, missing? Whoops, do some on-air editing for you guys. Now, this made it 22 all, and the fans in Shelby started to get a little nervous. But it didn't matter. Shelby keeps on moving. This made it 30-22. Jacardi's up in the booth now. I guess it was raining. Land Farmer.
You hear
on the
Brett in the
run.
background.
Yeah. He gets back out down to the field. How about the...
Oh, man. How did he
far
get
did he
here?
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Roseburg,
Jeez,
Roseburg run 70 yards before he caught that ball.
Look at
Land through the piss out. I mean, through the piss out of that ball.
You're online. You're good.
That's a heck of a toss. I mean, that's a heck of a toss.
There's not a lot of times the post gets called on the other side of the hash mark.
Yeah, I know, right?
The opposite hash mark. He went from one number to the other number almost.
Jeez almighty. I mean, that's a heck
He
of a toss.
bet he was on the numbers.
yeah, no, I bet he's
numbers.
outside of it.
All right, how about we go? This made it 36-29. Stuart Kramer. Phillips to Hawkins. This made it 36-29.
How did they not catch this dude? It just looked like he got a pocket full of rocks running this ball right here.
Stiff Farm got some. The other two thought that he was going to handle it himself. Did they not? Tell me they did.
It looked like they turned back.
That's what I was about to say. The other two thought he was about to handle it
They
himself.
did. They did.
All right. This is Shelby goes up 44-29 on this one. Final. 51-29 is going to be the final at Shelby. Let's see if we got one more from Jacari. We're not yet. All right. So we're going to get back to that. We're going to put the final up, and there's some highlights. I'll come back. We'll do some more highlights here in just a little bit. I'm going to let what did they do on Burns? Did they finish the game, or did they have another delay? Okay. I'll get the finals for everybody here in just a few moments, folks. Black scores are finals. Red scores are still active for right now. We're going to finish up Shelby and Kramer at
51-29.
Oh, 51, that's right. 51-29 for the Golden Lions. I think the Burns one was final at 47-12.
Brevard and North Henderson is the final. I'm trying to go through the red scores and see which ones are finals.
Okay.
All right, I want to see if my absurd prediction turned out to be close. I want to see how Newton Conover did.
Yeah, what was going on with that? We got to check that out.
Yeah,
36-35 last time.
Yeah, 36-35 last we heard.
We 36-35 final.
No
Newton
way.
Conover beat Bandits.
I'm glad I didn't bet. I made a fool out of myself.
And what was the commotion you heard when you
I just
made
started
that?
laughing because Bandy's has played East Lincoln and Kings Mountain.
Hey,
That'll
Will.
beat both of them.
Hey, Will. I'm having a little fun with Kevin right now. It's all right. Tomorrow morning he's gonna get back at me with bad picks. It's all right.
It'll be that bad.
The NFL portion, there's a pattern that develops, and there's one person out of the four of us who's doing a lot of the talking and the bad picks. I'll let you guess who that is.
We'll have some fun with that in the morning. Looks like all our finals across the top in our area are going to end up with finals tonight, except for the Crest Forest View game. And then we're going to find the Bessemer East Gaston game at some point. Maybe those are two of the teams that we always have trouble with.
I mean, it was Bessemer up 90-0.
Yeah, somebody had fun on Max Preps with that. Put Bessemer up 90-0.
I mean, that sounds about right.
You're not quarterbacking for him, Kevin.
Man, I tell you what.
Somebody took that score down. Now you go to Max Preps, it just says report score.
I got robbed in my playing days. We had to play. Our out of conference schedule was Kings Mountain, Charlotte Catholic, Chase, and who else was it? Then the conference was Lincoln and Shelby, Maiden, Cherville West Lincoln. We didn't have a chance walking on the field about any of those. It's like Highland, Cherville and them in their conference now. You got two games on your schedule that you feel you can compete in, and then they had a conference there for quite a while that was good for them. I know it was against all these charter schools and everything, but Cherville's numbers when I was in school in the 90s, they were a big 2A school, and now they're official. They're 2A now, but that's out of 8. Not out of the 4.
Final score that I'm seeing: East Gaston 42, Bessemer 12.
There we go.
Oh man,
12-42.
See if I can find some of these other ones. Look up at the mountains.
Again, Crest and Forest View will play Monday night, 6:30 p.m. They'll pick up that game. I think it's in the second quarter, if I'm correct. I'm not 100% sure.
Watauga and Asheville, that's a final score, 57-7.
57-7.
Let's see. If I can find Tuscola. That's a final, 20-0 Tuscola.
All right, Chip. I'm gonna let you guys
Yep.
handle this for a little bit.
Yep.
And then we're gonna wait for Brent to get off the air, and then we'll get on the radio here in just a few moments. Yeah, he's got 4 hours of football to come.
Hey, to be fair, he and Jeff are 2 of the best in terms of keeping good stats.
Now, they ought to be tired tonight, though, because they done had to talk for. Well, yeah, the lightning came down and they said it was gonna give up, but it just lightened again. The alarm.
We're 5 minutes away from. Oh, another lightning strike. That's like the guy. There's a fly ball, deep left field, way back, foul. All right, I'm gonna swing over here real quick.
All right. Well, while you swinging, I'm gonna take the right side. East Rutherford won tonight 30-0 over West Caldwell. North Stanley wins tonight 23-6 over Thomas Jefferson. Hobbrighton defeats East Burke 37-8. Patton defeats Drone 30-0. Newton Conover defeats Bandy 36-35. Mayton destroys Ford 47-0. Charlotte Latin beats Lane Tree 42-0. Community School of Davidson wins over Christ the King 28-21. Lake Norman Charter over Pine Lake Prep 20-7. And this is not, we don't have this as a final yet. North Rowan was beating Bunny Cone 34-0. East Wilkes was winning over West Wilkes 14-9. And we don't have a score in the Wilkes Central North Wilkes game. Dennis?
All right. Will, why don't I take the middle?
let's you have the middle.
All right. We've got a score here for Ashbrook versus North Gaston. Ashbrook 44, North Gaston 0. We've got a score for East Gaston versus Bessemer City. East Gaston 42, Bessemer City 12. We've got a score here for Lincoln versus Highland Tech. Lincolnton 56, Highland Tech 0. We've got a South Point versus Hunter Huss score, and this is the surprise to me tonight. South Point 53, Hunter Huss 3. They got beat by 50, Will. Mountain Island Charter 14, Albemarle Bulldogs 0. Hickory 49, North Lincolnton 6. We've got the McDowell Titans 35, the North Buncombe Blackhawks 19. We got the Watauga Pioneers 57, the Asheville Cougars 7. This is a final here on Polk County. It's Mitchell 39, Polk County 7. Mountain Heritage had 52, and Madison had 20. This is not a final, but Owens 36, Avery County 7.
That might be a final. I'm trying.
It might be. We don't have a score. Chip, if you're looking on Mooresville and South Iredell.
I'm looking for them right now to see if I can get an update on them.
Okay.
I don't. Max Preps has nothing for them right now. So
you want us to do the left?
Y'all go ahead and do the left. I'm trying to see if
I am going to defer to you to do
Uh-huh.
the top
Right.
left.
And it was the Burns Bulldogs beating the West Lincoln Rebels 47-12. RS Central beats Chase 42-7. Carvin beats Lincoln Charter 52-6. Shelby over Cramerton, or Kramer, 51-29. Crest was leading Forest View 7-0. That game will be played on Monday. East Lincoln over Bunker Hill 57-0. It was Franklin over Pisgah 37-26. Brevard over North Henderson 52-12. West Henderson over East Henderson 47-0. Tuscola over Smoky Mountain 20-0. Ashe County over the Elkin Bucking Elks.
Careful.
People are listening, Will.
Live radio ain't nothing like it, baby.
52-17. And Starmount and Allegheny will play Saturday
At 10 o'clock, according to Chip.
Based on the post I saw,
10 o'clock.
10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
The field won't even be dry.
Yeah, that's right. All right, trying to see. The last two I'm trying to find, Mooresville and South Iredell, and Wilkes Central and North Wilkes. I have not been able to pin those down yet. Let me see if I can.
Where's the Crest South Point game at? That is at Crest, ain't it?
It is at Crest, yes.
I wonder what it would take. Put a feel out there. Hey, Jeff, why don't you let us come in and video that game? Because the seats are going to be full. You're not going to miss any hot dog sales.
You have that conversation. Let me know how that goes. All right.
Will they even charge admission to that game?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you got a ticket, I understand it probably.
I was at would they honor people who had, I mean, how do you, they don't hand out a paper ticket, so how do you honor that if you came tonight?
I was here Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, but
they don't hand out paper tickets no more?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I thought the last time I went, I thought they got one.
Yeah, but the last game you went to was in what, 10 years ago?
Oh, I've been to games. I haven't had to I haven't had to pay to go to a game in about 15, 20 years now.
That's why you didn't get a ticket.
Yeah. I just thought about that. I was like, yeah, well, I've been in the media I've been with the media so I haven't paid for ball games in a long time.
Yeah, I'm working on about 25 years. Before that, I had a faculty pass.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, while you had your faculty pass, I didn't need.
I think I used the faculty pass to watch you play.
Yeah, if I can't find so Owen, in the last update I have for Owen and Avery County, that is not a final. That's in the fourth quarter. I cannot find anything on Mooresville versus South Iredell and Wilkes Central versus North Wilkes. So we'll have to just keep
That's
an eye
in the
on it.
fourth quarter.
Owen and Avery, by last update I have, yes, shows them in the fourth quarter. I'm trying to see if I can get an update.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna fight their way back. Not in the fourth quarter. I mean, worse things have happened.
Yeah.
Worse things have happened.
But yeah, I don't see.
I'm going to write it down as if it were a final.
That's gonna be a huge comeback if they do.
Avery must have scored late because based on I'm looking at WLOS up in the mountains and they have 43-7, so that had to have been a late score that they got for them. But trying to look at what other. Pretty much again, most of these are finals. I'm trying to see if there's anybody that's got the Wilkes Central, North Wilkes, and South Iredell Mooresville game. But
are any of our announcers going to call in tonight?
I know David Potter's reached out to Kevin and I. David should be calling us here soon. We're trying to finish let Brent and Jeff wrap up the post game show for them.
That's Shelby.
Yeah, for Shelby. Final score at Shelby. Shelby did defeat Stuart Kramer 51-29. Burns defeats West Lincoln 47-12. I know Tom and Matt wrapped that up just a little while ago.
Yeah, call us, Tom.
I'm sure we will.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure Tom will call.
Yeah, there goes my phone.
Yeah.
So
I promise you, Tommy's gonna call tonight.
Yeah. If Tommy ain't gonna call tomorrow night or tonight, it's because he's gonna come in tomorrow morning and give us a good rundown. But
I'm surprising game that I see on the board. Community School of Davidson and Christ the King. Either Community School of Davidson fell off or Christ the King has come up because they put some points on the board and kept that game close. Community School of Davidson have been cleaning up pretty good here.
Trying to think of what I would say is the surprise game. A lot of the teams that have kind of established themselves as the powers in the area this year didn't playing teams that not that didn't just basically just didn't have the talent to measure up to them. Shelby and Kramer, I would say it's contrary to that. But I mean,
well, actually,
Kramer actually came into this game thinking that they could beat Shelby. So that was their talk this week.
And Forest View and Crest is closer than we would have anticipated.
I imagine it, but where did that game get called at? Did it get called in the first quarter?
Right. How far along?
How far along were they?
East Lincoln taking care of business, Ashbrook taking care of business, Lincolnton, South Point, Hickory, all those schools taking care of business.
And I think the Shelby Kramer game, Shelby had a really good handle on this game before they started getting the delays.
Well, the final score, if you just looked at the final score, you'd say, well, Shelby dominated them, but that's not the case. It was a close game up until towards the final.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd be curious, Brent, and surely goodness we'll see Coach Steve Degree here. We don't, of course. It's already 15 after 11, but hopefully we get to see him, get a chance to talk to him for just a few minutes.
He might not even be out of the parking lot yet.
He might call in.
He might call in. Yeah, will call in.
Get him if we can get him, and also get Brent and Jeff's take on it, just their thoughts. Looking at, just trying to look at some of the other scores that I see. I mean, I don't really. The surprise score for me, if I had to look at one, I mean, gracious.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. What do you think?
The 36-35, Newton Conner over Bandy's. I mean, that's a little bit of a surprise to me.
Ken and Brian and I talked about that in the pregame. We thought that one would be close. So that one, I mean, that's kind of. We thought that was a pretty. We thought that was a coin flip game. So my thinking was how tight Bandy's played Kings Mountain. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's really giving me a bad feeling about Kings Mountain and East Lincoln. If Newton Conner will come in, this is well into the season now.
Yeah.
They was playing Bandy's early in the season. So and Bandy was looking like they was on all cylinders then, and now we're well into the season, and they lose to Newton Conover. That gives me a bad feeling about Kings Mountain and East Lincoln.
Right.
Because they played them so close. They played them so tough.
Yeah.
The score that surprised me was obviously Bessemer City and East Gaston. I thought Bessemer was better than that, but you can't never tell. And be honest with you, Hunter Huss I thought was better than 3 points against South.
I understand. You just got to have the. You just got to have.
We'll take a quick break here, and I'm gonna get you back on the radio in just a second.
incredible man. I only do things incredible can. Cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me. Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do. When you wanna be me instead of you. Cause I am still on beat. Showing love to the streets. Come on, you know me. Cause that's who I am.
You hear them pads going click, 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 click. You hear them clicks going tap, 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 tap.
704 beats by Alex J.
Yeah. First and 10. We in the trenches. You like the water cooler. You be on the benches. Think your team better, but they lack skill. First snap, I leave your backs in the backfield. Your quarterback scared, I see it in his eyes. Sit the receiver in motion, that's just a disguise. My linebackers, they stepping up. Clog a hole, no letting up. Taking on them big blocks. On fourth down, we get big stops. My secondary is balling out. Your offense keeps stalling out. How many yards? Like none at all. Cause special teams come punt the ball and it's gone. And you never see me fair catch. I get a block and then I'm gone like a Lear jet. My helmet on, pass strap tight. My jersey shining in them Friday night lights. Win, we just came to win. Win, we just came to win. Friday night lights. Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We must protect this house. I'm in a huddle talking to the Hawks. We gonna run it down their throat soon as we get the ball. Come out and fire off the ball. We going on one. My skill position so proficient. Break for long runs. Come out running that option. That mean I got the option to keep that or pitch that. Defense they gotta fix that. 4 receivers we spread them out in the shotgun. Hot reads I got some. My tight end so awesome. Touchdowns I toss some. We score 6, scoreboard that score 6. Respect the ball, we protect the ball. We don't fumble, no throw picks. I feed my linemen pancakes, so all they blocks are pancakes. Push you around like all night. End of the game, get your handshakes, huh? My helmet on, pass strap tight. My jersey shining in them Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We just came to win. Friday night lights. Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We must protect this house.
Full Throttle Powersports of Lowell post-game show. I'm Kevin Hastings in the studios along with the friends and family here. Full Throttle Powersports of Lowell. Will Boykins, the biggest Cleveland Browns fan in the world, is in the house. Chip Carter is in the house. Dennis Davis is in the house. And myself is here along with Andre Bush. JP's out of town this weekend, but I'm going to handle it. And I think if I hit all the buttons right, we're going to start real quick. Maybe if David Potter's on the phone. I don't know. David, you there?
No, not at all.
There's no way I did that. David Potter from UNC Charlotte tonight, where the Lincoln Charter Eagles play the Corvion Cardinals. And we'll let David handle it all from there, from the weather reports, from our we had our camera people locked out the stadium and more. I'll let David give a quick synopsis of how that went, Dave.
I don't know if I can do a quick one of everything that went on that shouldn't have, but we were more fortunate than Tom Santafani over at Burns. We only had about a 15-minute delay is what it amounted to, but while the delay was going on, they locked the gates to the stadium, and our 2 camera guys were stuck outside. So then we we did radio for most of the first half, tried to set the video was working before the game, but we didn't have anybody to run it. So we tried to get Juwan up on the roof, and I don't know what happened. We only unplugged the HDMI cable, not the whole thing, and it didn't work. And halftime, Juwan came down, plugged back in the way we had earlier in the day, and boom, the camera came right back on. So we did have some nice video in the second half. The problem was the game was pretty much over at that point.
So, David said, yeah, final score, Corvian Community 52, Lincoln Charter 6. Just looks like, and I heard at one point, and I can't remember if it was you or who, but they, and I think it was either in the third or maybe early in the fourth quarter, basically said if something could go wrong for Lincoln Charter, it did tonight.
Yeah, I mean, there was one touchdown catch in the end zone by Corvion where the receiver was actually behind the defender, and it looked like the ball went right into the chest of the defender, but somehow the offensive player came up with it.
Mm-hmm.
We still haven't figured out how that happened. There was a kickoff where the player for Lincoln Charter touched the ball at the 5 and didn't get much of it, but it was enough to roll out of bounds at about the 4. And 2 plays later, they fumbled the ball right there at the 3, and then Corvian scooped it up and ran in the end zone. They did not match up well on either side of the line of scrimmage. Braden Walden was just the quarterback for Lincoln Charter, was running for his life all night. There were times there were people grabbing his arm as he was turning around to hand the ball off.
Oh, wow.
Well, David, you've got David, Lincoln Charter with them struggling tonight a little bit. We've got them in here at the end of the season against Lake Norman Charter. This is their first year. You said, did I hear you correctly in the pregame? Said they don't have any seniors right now, maybe even no juniors.
If they have seniors, there's not many of them.
Okay.
Besides the team's walking mash unit at the moment, a lot of their top receivers and players are all on the sideline with injuries.
Okay. Well, and I guess we're going to check back in on them here in a couple of weeks. This week, coming up next week, Dave, looking forward. I've got North Lincoln and Newton Conover down for you guys on the Lincoln County Game of the Week next week. Lincoln Charter will go to Langtree next week. Did you guys have an MVP in your game?
Yeah, it was Desmond Walker for Corvion Community. He had a couple touchdowns, a punt return for kickoff return for a touchdown. The one time that Lincoln Charter did kick off, it got returned for a touchdown. And he isn't even the one on the team that's been doing all the great plays and returns for him. One bright spot for Lincoln Charter where they did get their 6 points was I don't know if it was the third or fourth quarter because it was a running clock. It went by so fast. Mm-hmm. But they threw a good call. They threw a swing pass out there. Weldon was able to get it to oh, God, I don't have a name. Brandon Tate, I think was the name, and he ran all the way down. He was so wide open. It was a busting coverage. And he was able to actually outrun Corvian, and that was another thing they were good at. They were so fast, outran the defender and was able to get to the end zone before he was tackled. So that was the lone bright spot of the game.
All right, David.
Corvian's just so fast.
So you do see what we don't see Corvion in person. Obviously, you did get to see him in person, and last year they did pretty well, and they're really high on our poll. So I want to thank you guys for broadcasting that. Look for next week. I hate to run you off, but I got 4 more people to talk to within like 15 minutes here. So thank you, David, and we'll see you next week.
Okay.
All right, folks. That's David Potter with the Lincoln County Game of the Week. And for the folks on the radio, I know some of you don't have scores yet. We're going to talk to Tom Centofanti in just a minute. I'm going to let Chip read as many scores as he can until we talk to Mr. Centofanti.
All righty, real quick, I'll run down these and looking at scores. Scores in black are final. The scores that are in red, I'll do those real quick. Crest and Forest View. Crest leading early 7-0. That game's been postponed. That's what the Stars are there for. Postponed till Monday. Star Mountain Allegheny, that game postponed till tomorrow. From what I saw, that game's scheduled to be played at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Have nothing on Mooresville and South Iredale or Wilkes Central and North Wilkes. I've looked at several different sources, seen nothing on them. Owen leading Avery County 43-15 in the fourth quarter. I cannot confirm a final score anywhere on that. The rest of these are final. Burns defeats West Lincoln 47-19.
And we're going to
RS
stop
Central
right there
over
because we
Chase
got
42-7.
Chip.
Corby Communities, we just mentioned. Oh, timeout.
We got Mr. Stenafani on the phone right now. We'll go ahead and talk to
we got
him.
Tom on the phone right now. Tom, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear you. How you doing, guys?
I can't hear you.
All right, try it again, Tom. I'm sorry.
All right, can you hear me?
I
now?
got you. We got you. Yeah, sorry about that. Hey, man, how's it going?
Okay. Well, it was a long night in Longdale, but Burns came out of winning 47-19 in what has been called the Knob Creek Bowl. Really, West Lincoln, wasn't totally inept. They had some long plays. Let me see if I can pull over here to where I'm not trying to look at my stat sheet and drive. They had an 84-yard touchdown run, a 72-yard touchdown run, and a 55-yard touchdown run.
Wow.
But other than that, there's a lot of ones and zeros and threes. Burns' defense did a good job for most of the night, but, with West Lincoln, their style of offense, it's hard to tell who's got the football sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And even calling the game could be a little difficult because they do hide it well. And a couple times you had missed assignments. And when you miss an assignment against an option team, there's a big play that results. And it was Carpenter that had that 55-yard touchdown there late in the game to make it a 55. To make it 47-19. But on the Burns side of the ball, Max Davis did what Max Davis does every week. 9 carries, 115 yards, 3 touchdowns. But Jorian Ushery really stole the show tonight. He had 5 receptions for 184 yards. He had all the passing yards for Drew Dixon tonight. Really a breakout game for him. Had struggled a little bit, but tonight he had a punt return for a touchdown last night, but this is his first really big receiving night of the year. He also had a 6-yard touchdown run, so 3 touchdowns for him. He had 3 carries for 18 yards, including a touchdown, 5 receptions, 184 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and he was our player of the game, Jorian Ussery.
All right, good deal, Tom. We appreciate it. Heads up. And where are y'all heading next week?
We head to a big one, Stuart Kramer, on the road next week. So I know that Shelby got the best of them in the end, but that's a big game for us for our seeding because that's a 4A opponent in our conference. So big game in Cramerton next week as we visit Stuart Kramer.
All right, Tom. Hey, thanks for calling in, giving us the heads up. Jordan Ussery, the player of the game for Burns this evening. Burns defeats West Lincoln 47-19. Tom, I'll see you in the morning.
All right, thanks, guys.
See you. And that's Tom Stenafani giving us the rundown of the Burns Bulldogs' victory over the Rebels of West Lincoln. Steve DeGree just came into the house and fresh off a victory for Shelby, defeating Stuart Kramer 51-29. There was talk that this could be a big conference showdown. Shelby defended their house. Tell us a little bit about the game, Coach.
Well, actually, we came out focused. We got a 22-0 lead. Then they came back and scored, and then they got a pick 6. So it scores 22-14. Then we had a 2-hour lightning delay. Mm-hmm. Okay, then when we came back out, they actually scored again. I think maybe that been that long touchdown pass, and then we jumped off sides, and they went for 2, tied it up 22-22. Then we came back down and scored again. And scored again. Then they scored again to make it 36. Then we came back and scored again, made it 44-36. And then we scored one more. The key of the game tonight was our running game. I think we ran the ball like 40-something times. Jalen Tate had about 160 yards rushing and a touchdown. But I knew that they probably couldn't stop our offense because they got 2 big guys going both ways. And, you and I know those 2 they was gas. Mm-hmm. But they got a really good football team. That number 4 is the real deal. But we just had too much team speed for them. But the thing that really bothers me is the penalties. I think we had like maybe 19 penalties. Mm-hmm. and they
Too
had
late
10,
this season.
and they had 10. I mean, I know I talked about the fixtures last week, and hope I don't get fined, but these guys was worse than the ones we had last week for both teams. No, they got a big play, they call back. We get a good play, they call back. And a lot of sportsmanlike conducts, but stuff that we can clean up ourselves.
Yeah. So good deal, and I think you talked about the running game being an emphasis point. I'm sure Land was complimentary as well offensively. How did Land look this evening?
I think it was like 15 for 19, maybe 200-something yards and three touchdowns. And I know J.J. Williams had 3 touchdowns. He had two receiving and 1 rushing. Lorenzo Roseburg, he had a touchdown. Maybe
that thing was immaculate.
Land threw it off his back foot and threw it about 50 yards in the air, and he ran up under it and caught it. And then the freshman, Jonas Woods, he scored 1. And it was just a real good offensive showing, but our defense, like I said, we made a lot of mistakes on defense, and they was doing some kind of funky stuff at the offensive line, like what Chris do. You know, they switch, take the right side, put it on the left side go to the right side. And it took us a minute to get adjusted, but I knew they couldn't stop our offense. And in the last 4 games, guys, we on the punt at one time, and then we got it blocked. So it was on and all, the long game, wore-out game. I am absolutely wore out.
I'm sure.
I'm sure really say, yeah.
It's hard to you get amped up, you get warmed up, you get your mind in the right frame of mind as a player, and even sure as a coach. And then you have to sit there and wait and just wait, and then in 5 minutes we're going to start warming up in 5 minutes. You get hopes up. Oh, another lightning delay. We have to push back another 30 minutes. We were listening to Brent and Jeff.
Actually, we went on the field one time.
Yeah.
We went on the field, and another lightning came. We had to go back inside again. But
yeah, I heard the horn go off on the radio when we was
because Will Banks was determined to get the game in. He said, "We'll just stay here. We're gonna get this game in there." Yeah. And I'm glad we did.
Well, Shelby next week has a bye,
right? And
then you'll go to Lincoln in the following week. Next week in KTC Broadcasting, we'll have Mountain Island at Thomas Jefferson on Waggy. Live video on that one. West Lincoln at Cherryville will be on WCSL 92.9 FM. Our Lincoln County game of the next week is scheduled as North Lincoln at Newton Conover. Burns Bulldogs go to Kramer next week in Gaston County. We will not have video for that. Gaston County will not let us do video. And then, of course, in Shelby Town next week, the big matchup, Big South Point Red Raiders.
That's where I'm going.
At the Crest Chargers. We'll have that live on the radio. WOHS. MVP Corvion was Walker. Burns. Who did he say Burns was? Was
Jordan Ussery was 5 receptions, 184 yards, 2 reception TDs, 3 rushes for 18 yards and a rushing TD.
Yeah, he was all over our highlights tonight. We're going to show them here in just a few minutes. You'll see Mr. Ussery himself. More than halfway through the season, guys. We got 5 weeks left in the regular season. Shelby and Burns each has 4 games left. Crest with 5 games. Cherryville with 5. And then, of course, in our Lincoln County and Rutherford County broadcast, we have a game every week of the season. So I want to thank everybody for watching and listening to the shows tonight. Real quick on the power poll next week, it's looking like, I'll go through that real quick. 15 East Rutherford, 14 Kramer, 13 South Stanley, 12 Highbrighton, 11 Lincoln, and 10 Kings Mountain. 9 West Iredale, 8 North Stanley, 7 Crest, 6 Maiden, 5 South Point, Hickory 4. That's going to switch because South Point beat Hickory, so South Point will get the 4 spot on the head-to-head matchup tiebreaker. Then Corvion at 3, East Lincoln at 2, and Ashbrook still at number 1.
Where's the Golden Lions at?
The Golden Lions, Steve, are sitting at number 16 right now with 6 power points. Got to get some wins.
Okay. Now let's say the cream will rise to the top.
Do what?
The cream always rises.
You are correct.
That's right.
You are correct.
Exactly
you
right.
are 100% correct. You just keep on winning, and the numbers will take care of themselves.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Burns was beating West tonight. They were coming at 23 West, and Burns at 27. going into next week, Burns is going to jump up to 20, and West is going to fall to 26. So there you go for the folks wondering about that. And we're going to talk about that in the morning. Don't forget Saturday morning sports talk. We got college football, NFL football, Major League playoffs, NASCAR playoffs, and Ryder Cup, all to talk about tomorrow morning here on KTC Broadcasting. All right, if we're not going to get another caller in a second, we're going to take a quick break, guys, and then we're going to get reorganized.
Okay, because I want to go back over that touchdown pass that Roseboro had.
Okay.
That thing is some work.
All right, we're going to be back here in just a few minutes here on KDCBroadcasting.com.
Don't wait till it's freezing cold outside. Now is the time to get your fireplace serviced by Future Energy Company in Shelby. Say you don't have a fireplace? Well, see Woody Padgett and Future Energy Company for all kinds of fireplaces and gas logs. And for those backyard cookouts, check out the Big Green Egg or Grills by Primo and the Broil Master Outdoor Kitchens. Future Energy Company, serving this area since 1983, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby, online at futureenergyco.com.
Buy your new wood stove today. Tax credit ends December 31st.
Carolina's Commercial Realty is the only triple realty in Shelby, offering sales, listings, and leasings. Owner Rick Francis has been serving this area for 40 years with his insurance companies and now can offer commercial, residential sales, purchases, and leasing. Rick has been involved with many community activities and is here to help you with your commercial and residential real estate needs. Just call 704-477-2338 for Rick Francis and Carolina's Commercial Realty. Office located at 1230 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, Suite 5. Online at carolinascommercialrealtyandassociates.com.
4 generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at cecilmburtonfuneralhome.com. Call 704-480-8383.
At Summit Place of Kings Mountain, they provide assisted living memory care and respite care for successfully senior living. Summit Place is located at 1001 Pfeiffer Road in Kings Mountain. They pride themselves on treating your loved ones like their own family. Their residents explore daily programming based on a 6th dimension of wellness, and they enjoy all that Summit Place has to offer. They'd like to learn more about what's important to you and what is the best time and method of communication. Just reach out to their Community Engagement Director at 704-739-6772. Again, 704-739-6772. Recent storms may have caused damage to your home or business. Gutter Guys is your trusted local roofing and gutter company with over 20 years serving Rutherford and Cleveland counties. With the recent storms and widespread reports of hail, your roof or gutters may have sustained damage that is not visible. Don't wait until minor issues become costly repairs. Call Gutter Guys at 704-879-4384 today to schedule your free inspection and let their experienced team give you peace of mind. Again, call 704-879-4384 or visit them online at gutterguysconstruction.com. Like them on Facebook too.
What's under your home? When was the last time you were under there? Maybe you should take a look. But better yet, call the Crawl Space King and let them take a look. Give the Crawl Space King a call at 704-813-8200. They specialize in waterproofing, encapsulations, moisture control, structural repair, mold and fungus remediation, and they offer a 10% discount for military and public safety personnel. Call the Crawl Space King of Shelby at 704-813-8200. Find them on Facebook too. And be sure to ask about their senior discounts now available.
Look for the red and blue balloons when you visit Kimbrell's Furniture in Shelby. Red balloons are specials from Kimbrell Self Flyer, and the blue balloons are the manager specials. See the TikTok sensation. Available in a sectional or sofa and love seat. Your choice of black onyx or chocolate. And Kimbrell's has all power tools at up to 40% off. Also outside lights, $19.88. Plant baskets on sale, 2 for $10.95. Kimbrell's Furniture, 300 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
And good evening and welcome back to the Full Throttle Powersports of Shelby Lowell post game show. Hey, y'all want me to rake a listener over the coals?
Who?
Whoever Jay Math is and watching right now, don't be a child. He says we're hating on Kings Mountain. We don't have their helmet on the table. It hurts his feelings, and he told us to do better, fellas. Well, Mr. J Math, I typed back to you. This is what I wrote to him. Nobody hates Kings Mountain. Don't act like a child. Kings Mountain helmet is in the back wall, right above Dennis's head.
We got two Kings Mountain helmets.
We actually have two Kings Mountain helmets. We got a mini Kings Mountain, a big one. They're on a bye week. They're not even playing this week. The helmets on the table in front of us are our broadcast helmets for this week. We broadcast Crest game, the Shelby game, West Lincoln versus Burns. We're a Panthers and a Tar Heels affiliate. And that is the Chair of Ironman helmet. They're not. Now, quit whining. Call your schools. If you have a problem with anything we do as far as your school coverage, it's not us. We're not covering Kings Mountain because we don't want to. We're covering Kings Mountain because Kings Mountain doesn't want us to. We're not doing video at Shelby because Shelby doesn't want us to. We're not doing video at Crest because Crest doesn't want us to. So don't come at us. Grow up and shut up and sit at home and buy a ticket.
Hey, Kevin, we got our ace in the hole, but he's not here this week. JP is a Kings
bunch
Mountain
of children.
guy.
Bunch of children.
Yeah.
Grow up. Anyway.
I mean, it's literally two Kings Mountain helmets. Literally two Kings Mountain helmets.
It doesn't matter what you do. You can't satisfy everybody anyway. So just
the bad thing is that these are grown men that get on the internet and do things. Whatever. You about got beat by bandies. That's what you about got beat by. And so get over it. I mean, you about did.
You better be worried about Side Point, Ashbrook, and Chris. That's what it is.
I know, right?
That's what they need to be worried about.
Let's here, well, we're gonna do some highlights, and there ain't gonna be no Kings Mountain highlights. I'll tell you that.
They didn't play this week,
no,
so there's no highlights to play at Kings Mountain.
No, they did. So anyway, all right. So let's go over some highlights. Steve, you said you want to see your we want to see this. What was it? The catch or what y'all want to see from the Shelby game?
The Roseboro touchdown.
The Roseboro touchdown. So let's go over to Jakari. He had it covered. You pick him up. I don't know how to do it though. Which one did you want to see again? Oh, the big pass. Let's find it. Find it. We'll get Pasco here in just a second. I don't think it was that one, Steve. Yes. What was the score on that? Was that the early one? Was this big one? It's this one right here.
No,
that's the wrong game.
That's the wrong game.
Oh, what am I? I'm looking for. Whoops. Well, Jakari, where'd you go? Here we go. I found you. Y'all want the Kramer game? Is that the one y'all want?
Yeah.
Well, heck, I might. Here it is. Finally, I got you now.
I think this is pass. He moves all the way across. I mean, all the way across the field. That's a big throw. It's a huge throw.
Yeah, it started 1.5 go all the way across the field.
Huge throw.
I think he thought Lane couldn't get it to him.
Yeah.
But Lane's a big kid.
But I mean, you look where Lane throw this ball from, where he plants and throws.
Because Lane rolled out and he had to stop playing his feet.
Yeah. That's a huge throw. That's a big arm. That's a big arm. He's going to go far.
I said, wow.
I mean, it totally caught me off guard. We was watching it live, and it just totally caught me off guard. He put that on the screws, moving out of the pocket, being chased out of the pocket, and put that dead on the screws. And key to that was he didn't stop that route.
Kept going.
He kept running that route, and the reason why that play happened is because he keeps running that route.
Hold on one second.
Guys, I got Brent Pascott.
Yeah. Brink, we got you.
You got me.
What's going on, brother?
I'm just excited. We get paid for 2 games tonight.
Yeah, you were there long enough.
What a game! What a crazy game we had tonight. 51-29. It was 22 unanswered for Shelby, 22 unanswered for Stuart Kramer. Then I think 14 for Shelby. Then they scored, and then Shelby scored another 15. So something like 300 and something yards and penalties, and I think Shelby had 540 yards of offense. And they had 211, so just pretty exhausting game to call. Let's just put it that way.
Special teams, big special teams.
Yeah, they really, special teams wise, Stuart Kramer had a great game. They ran a kickoff back. They blocked a punt. They blocked an extra point. And then, of course, they had a defensive touchdown as well.
Brent, Kramer has got a pretty decent JV team. Defense is pretty good. I've seen them play a good bit. What, seeing this team in the conference matchup first time between these two schools, what are your thoughts on this team in this conference?
They're pretty good. They're huge for one. They've got a huge line, but they've got a really big mismatch at receiver height-wise. So they got really big receivers, big physical receivers. I think they had 4 catches where they just were one-on-one and out-jumped our guys. And their tight end, he's probably going to be playing on Saturdays. He's 6'4", 250.
What number is he?
He's got speed. He's strong. Last name's Hawkins. He had a big game. He had 100-something yards receiving, including an 80-yard touchdown. Their quarterback, though, I can't tell you how many times he was being sacked and got a pass off and completed it. And little guy, 5'8", quarterback, Clee Phillips, but he was impressive. And they're not a bad team. They're a great team, a great test for sure for Shelby after playing at Highland Tech and Cherryville, who didn't really compete that well with Shelby. It was a really good game to go into Lincolnton.
He got out of the way.
Brett, number 4, he said the big guy, Steve started talking about him. What do you know what year he is?
I have to check the roster. He's a man among boys.
Well, and the reason
Hawkins.
The reason I ask is because on the JV team, they've got a tight end receiver that's number 4, and he's bigger than everybody on the field too. And they just toss it up to him, and he just jumps up and gets touchdowns. So I didn't know if this was the same dude, like playing 8 quarters, and what's going on with him. They got 2 jobs.
Maybe it's a little brother.
He ain't little. they got 2 big brothers.
We never got to play JV last night.
You didn't get to play JV. So they didn't get to see him. So I was wondering if that dude might be the dude from the JV that just moved up and played tonight. I don't know. I was just curious about that.
That wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair if he's playing JV.
I'm just telling you, they got the dude. It might be. I'm curious. I got to ask the name. But all right, Brett. Anything else? You got your MVP Williams, 7 catches, 118, and anything else?
Yep, he had a great game. I think he ran another touchdown. He had 30-something yards rushing. So big game. And there's Shelby had 2 receivers over 100. Roseboro had over 100. I mean, it was hard not to give Tate an award. He had 160 rushing. And then Land threw it for 293 and 3 TDs, and he ran 2 touchdowns. But, I just thought Williams, that was his career high in catches, and just played a great game. But offensively, Shelby was great. Special teams hurt him tonight, and a lot of fight by Stuart Kramer. It was kind of nice to see a team really fight like they did. They also tried an onside kick. That was a pretty darn good one, and caught Shelby by surprise, and they just got unlucky. They touched it 1 yard before it got to 10, or they would have recovered that.
All right, Brent. Well, thank you, and have a good off week next week. We might put you some type of work. I don't know. Have a good weekend, Brent.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Shelby Golden Lions. Andre, just turn that button off in there, and that'll be good. Shelby Golden Lions tonight win 51-20. Let me go through the scores as quick as I can, the top part, and I'm going to turn it over to Chip for the bottom. Burns 47-19 over West Lincoln. RS Central 42-7 over Chase. Corvion 52-6 over Lincoln Charter. Shelby 51-29 over Kramer. East Lincoln 57-0 over Bunker Hill. Ashbrook 44-0 over North Gaston. East Gaston 42-12 over Bessemer City. Lincoln 56-0 over Highland Tech. South Point 53-6 over Huss. Mountain Island 14-0 over Albemarle. Hickory 49-6 over North Lincoln. East Rutherford 39 over West Caldwell. 23-6 North Stanley over Jefferson. High Brighton 37-8 over East Burke. Patton 31-0 over Drone. Newton Conover, the big upset over tonight. 36-35 over Bandies. 47-0 Maiden beats Ford.
Kevin about took his headset with him. All right, wrapping these up. It was Franklin defeating Pisgah up the mountain 37-26. Brevard defeats North Henderson 52-18. West Henderson shuts out county rival East Henderson 47-0. Tuscola blanks Smoky Mountain 20-0. In the awkward pronunciation game of the night, Ashe County defeats the Bucking Elks of Elkin 52-17, and the FCC's not going to come after me after that. After all, McDowell defeats North Buncombe 35-19. Watauga wins big over Asheville 57-7 at Asheville. Mitchell defeats Polk County 39-7. Mountain Heritage wins over Madison 52-20. We don't have a final. Owen was leading Avery County big 43-15. We'll have a final for that tomorrow morning during Shock Jocks. Charlotte Latin blanks Lane Tree Prep 42-0. It's the Community School of Davidson over Christ the King 28-21. Lake Norman Charter defeats Pine Lake Prep 20-7. North Rowan shuts out Bonnie Cone 59-0. And East Wilkes defeats West Wilkes 27-9.
What I mean, the Crest game out there about? They postponed Crest game.
They postponed
Monday.
Until Monday. Yes. So Crest leading Forest View. Crest leading Forest View early 7-0. That game's been postponed until Monday. All right, guys. Any final words? Final thoughts?
Did y'all hear Chip in his potty mouth?
The Elkin Bucking
Elkin's bucket tried to buck some ash up in the mountains tonight, but the Huskies took care of the Elks. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I guess them Elks was horny, Chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just came so we wouldn't get fined.
Secondary is balling out. Your offense keeps stalling out. How many yards? Like none at all. Call the special teams, come punt the ball and it's gone. And you never see me fair catch. I get a block and then I'm gone like a Lear jet. My helmet on, pass strap tight. My jersey shining in them Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We just came to win. Friday night lights. Friday night lights. Win. We just came to win. Win. We must protect this house. I'm in a huddle talking to the Hawks. We gonna run it down their throat soon as we get the ball. Come out and fire off the ball. We going on one. My skill position so proficient, break for long runs. Come out running that option.